My name is Laura, and I never thought I would tell my story like this, not to friends, not to family, but to strangers, because sometimes strangers listen better. I am a divorced woman with 2 daughters. They are my whole world, and people often describe me as strong. Some say I am beautiful. I notice it in the way men look at me at work, their interest, their curiosity, their quiet attempts to get closer, but I keep my distance. After my divorce, I built walls, not because I hated men, but because trusting them felt dangerous, attention felt risky, promises felt empty. So I told myself I didn't need love, I needed control, I needed peace. Work was just work, home was just my children, that was my life. There were many men at work, different personalities, different voices, different intentions, and David was one of them. At that time he was no different from the others, just another colleague, just another face in the office, until one day. The cafeteria was crowded and every table was full. I stood there holding my tray feeling awkward, unsure where to sit, and that's when David looked up and said, "If you want you can sit here." That was all, no flirting, no hidden meaning. At first we ate in silence, then I started talking, about work, about being tired, about life after divorce, and something unexpected happened. He didn't interrupt me. He didn't check his phone, he didn't try to fix me, he just listened, really listened, and for the first time in a long while something inside my chest loosened, as if words I had carried for years finally had a place to land. I laughed and realized how rare that had become. When lunch ended we stood up, said goodbye, and returned to work, and that should have been the end, but it wasn't. After that day I started noticing him, the way he spoke, the way he stayed calm, the way he made me feel seen, and I hated myself for that. Every day I reminded myself he has a wife, he has a family, this is not your place, but something inside me had already shifted. What I didn't understand then was that this simple conversation, this ordinary lunch, was quietly leading me toward a choice between reason and desire, between control and feeling. What frightened me most was how right everything felt, how calm, how safe, and that simple lunch would later pull me into a drama that would turn my life upside down. I didn't know it then, but I know it now. If you felt this safe with someone, would you have stopped yourself?